Good morning, children. Today we are going to start between the differences, the monocot leaf and dicot leaf, and the structure and anatomy of monocot and dicot leaf. As we know, the dicot leaf is also called the dorsiventral leaf, and the monocot leaf is called isobilateral leaf. Isobilateral leaf. The dorsiventral leaf, the lamina, this is the lamina of the leaf. The outer structure of the dorsiventral leaf is like this. It is a venation, network like venation, है ना? This is the parallel venation and this one the reticulate venation. By the arrangement of veins, we can distinguish between the dorsiventral leaf and the monocot leaf. The parallel venation is arranged. So the dicot leaf, the veins have the parallel venation. Parallel venation, both surface have the different shade. The upper surface is more green than the lower surface. And this one the example of monocot leaf, or we can say the isobilateral leaf. The isobilateral leaf have the parallel venation and the dorsiventral leaf has the reticulate venation. So it is clearly visible in both the leaf. So by the arrangement of the veins, in the leaf, we can distinguish the dorsiventral and the monocot leaf. The section is not the TS, it is a vertical section. So the monocot is isobilateral and the dicot is dorsiventral leaf. The vertical section of the lamina, this is the lamina or the leaf blade we call it, has three main parts, namely the one is epidermis. Next, between the two epidermis, the mesophyll cells are there, and the vascular bundle. The vascular bundle or the vascular system we can say. So the three parts, epidermis, mesophyll cells and the vascular system means vascular bundle. The epidermis, both the side cover the leaf. The upper surface is called adaxial surface and the lower one is called abaxial epidermis or the abaxial surface. This one the cuticle. The outer layer is cuticle and the upper one is adaxial surface and this one is the abaxial epidermis we also call it. Abaxial surface. The conspicuous cuticle is there, that is waterproof covering, cover the leaf of epidermis of the leaf. The adaxial surface has no stomata. The abaxial surface has the stomata. So these are the stomata and the space just above the stomata is substomatal cavity or space. The tissues between the two epidermis, that means between the adaxial and abaxial surface, the mesophyll cells are there. The mesophyll cells are of two kinds. These are the palisade mesophyll. Palisade mesophyll These tissues are elongated and vertically arranged and contain more chloroplast that help in photosynthesis. The lower side, the spongy mesophyll, which are loosely arranged and round in shape and extends up to the lower epidermis. These are the spongy mesophyll. They have the numerous air space or air cavities. So these are the air space present between them, or they are also called the air cavities. The vascular system. The vascular system consists of vascular bundle. These, the red one, are the xylem, and the food conducting tissues are phloem. The size of the vascular bundle that we see in the midrib, these are the midrib, that is we shown here. The size of the vascular bundle is depend upon the size of the veins. The veins vary in thickness because this one the thickest one, and these are the lesser thin than the midrib. These veins, the little veins, are the thinner than the midrib. The vascular bundles are surrounded by a bundle sheath, conspicuous bundle sheath. So the red one is a bundle sheath. So the vascular bundle surrounded by a layer of thick wall cells called bundle sheath. So this is the diagram of vertical section of dorsiventral leaf. Both sides the cuticle is there, that is waterproof covering. Both sides the epidermis, the adaxial epidermis, the abaxial epidermis. The mesophyll cells are of two types, the elongated vertically arranged palisade mesophyll, the loosely oval arranged having the intercellular space spongy mesophyll. The vascular bundle, the xylem and phloem. The vascular system bundle is covered by a thick wall layer bundle sheath. The stomata are there and the substomatal space is there. Now we are going to start the structure of mesophyll cells. The structure of isobilateral leaf or monocotyledon. It is the stomata are present on both the surface. The stomata here on the lower surface, on the abaxial surface, here on the both the surface. So the some structure are similar. For example, the outer is a cuticle, adaxial surface or adaxial epidermis, abaxial epidermis, vascular bundle, the phloem. These are the phloem. The red one are the xylem. And the mesophyll cells are not differentiated into, these are the mesophyll cells, they are not differentiated like the dorsiventral leaf. So these are the mesophyll cells, and the veins in the parallel venation are of equal size. Here the veins have the different size. The side veins have the smaller and the midrib are the main. Here the veins are of similar size. In crosses, certain adaxial surface. The adaxial epidermis cells modify themselves into large, empty, colorless cells called bulliform cells that absorb the water and become turgid. So these bulliform tissues or cells have the monocot leaf to reduce water loss. That for that the leaf become band. So the transpiration is less, the water loss is minimized. So the same structure likely to the dorsiventral leaf, cuticle, adaxial epidermis, subaxial epidermis, the mesophyll cells that are not differentiated, and when we differentiate the dorsiventral and isobilateral leaf. The differences between the dorsiventral leaf and the monocot leaf. Both the surfaces are different. As I shown in this leaf, the dorsal and ventral leaf are of different color. So this side we call the adaxial surface and here abaxial surface. But in monocot leaf, in the isobilateral leaf, the both sides are of same color. So we don't define them the adaxial or abaxial surface. We should write the upper epidermis and the lower epidermis. So the two distinct surface, the dorsal and ventral, are distinct. Here both the surface, the lower and upper epidermis, are of similar. So that's why we call them isobilateral leaf. The stomata are found only on the lower side. Stomata are found on both the surface or epidermis. The mesophills are differentiated in palisade mesophyll and spongy mesophyll. Here the differentiation of the mesophyll cells is not there. The extension cells are made up of parenchyma or collenchyma. The extension cells are made up of parenchyma or collenchyma. Here the extension or cell is sclerenchyma. The bulliform cells are present, the bulliform cells are absent. The bulliform cells are found in some grasses and cereals. So these are the differences between the isobilateral leaf and the dorsiventral leaf.